Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Jared said he can't hear me. What's up, Titan? I heard a click. What's up, Lucas? Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, can you hear me now? Okay. Well, I guess they can't hear me because of the headphones. Oh. Let's see. All right. Okay, so you can hear me now? Okay, good. Sorry about that. I don't know why it didn't work. Outside, let me see. That's good. What's up, Destron? Bing Bong Toys. What's up? That's a cool name. Who else did I miss? Anybody? Sorry if I missed anybody. Lucas, what's up? Titan, how you doing? All right. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I don't think I missed anybody so far. How y'all doing? Hope everybody. And you said somebody's from Kentucky, I think they said. Let's see, where did they say they're from Kentucky? Yep, Grady's from Kentucky. All right, that's awesome. Are you considered a nerd for collecting Transformers? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. We're always considered nerds or geeks, whatever, but yeah, it really doesn't matter what other people think. As long as you're happy and having fun, you're not bothering anybody. It doesn't matter what you collect. Everybody, there's always, collectors. There's, sports collectors, sports memorabilia. There's other stuff, and everything. So, doesn't matter, really. Let's see. I'll clean my room. My room. I'm getting ready. I'm packing up I packed up all my stuff. I've been moving for like 2 years now. But I finally got a pod coming, so I'm getting everything ready to start putting in that pod. Next weekend on Saturday, I'll have a pod to come in, so I'm going to pack all my stuff up, or mostly everything's boxed up now, anyways, and I'm going to put it in that pod and have them take it off, and so we can get my house fixed up and ready to sell and everything, so we can move and everything. So, yeah. So finally getting it done. I've been planning to do this for a long time. We finally got off my ass, and we're going to finally get everything in the pod and everything and have it shipped off and everything. Yeah, it is the age of the geek. Enjoy it. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Nobody really bothers me. Nobody bothers you about stuff, now. A lot of people collect stuff now. It's just common. Like I said, there's, toy collectors, Hot Wheel collectors, there's, like I said, sports, collectors. There's just, different stuff out there, everything. Just be happy, How am I doing health-wise? I'm doing great. I'm down to, last time I weighed in this morning, I was down to 255. So I'm down 73 pounds now. So I'm trying to get down a little further. I don't think I'm going to make my 100-pound goal at the end of the month or end of the year. I was trying to make it, 6 months. I was going to try to lose 100 pounds, but I'll get close. So I'm excited for that. But I feel good. I feel really good. What's up, Junkion? How y'all doing? Everyone, be surprised I'm here. I am surprised that you're here, man. Did you guys hear that the UK isn't getting Hasbro? Yeah. Well, I saw there was an update that they're not going to get it till February. They said it's till spring, but it looks like there was another update. I put it out on my news thing today that it looks like it's going to be February that they're going to ship that out for the Desaurus. So Iconicus, sorry about your dog, man. I just saw that on Facebook, man. Sorry you lost your little furry baby. Sorry about that, man. I hate my little man sleeping over here snoring like a beast. I'm not looking forward to losing him and everything. Let's see. Hey, that's fine. What's up, Parts Former? How you doing? Well, I got a guy coming on.
Deluxe.
Hey, what's up, Norbs? Everybody say hi to Norbs.
What?
You're the only one that showed up, man. Sorry.
So far, and I was actually out and about just now, and I said, let me get on with my boy Deluxe. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, man? Everybody
I
say
can't
hi.
complain.
This is Norbs. Everybody, this is everybody. This is Norbs. This is everybody. We got a couple
Hello,
people here.
everybody. It's Diecast Norbs, Galactic Hooligan, and how are you all doing?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. Oh, like I said before, can't complain whatsoever right now. Things are actually looking pretty okay on my end. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. My
No,
phone's
sir.
actually doing some funky stuff.
That's all right.
But
So I had
aside from that,
I had a little topic I was going to talk about. I haven't really talked about anything like that, or I haven't said anything. I'm just saying hi to everybody.
okay.
And everything. So basically, what I was going to ask now, a couple years ago, I was in a podcast called Shattercast Uncut.
Right.
And we had a little running joke of, and this was way back, like 2015, 2016. Where do we see third party in 5 years? Well,
Oh,
I thought, why don't we just say, where do we see Transformers in 5 years? So that'd be like 2028, 2029, give or take around that area.
right.
Well, let me just ask you first. Where do you see Transformers? Do you think that Transformers will still be going, pretty strong like it is now?
See,
Or do you
this is
think?
why I thought about it when I kept on thinking of Star Wars. I thought that what Transformers actually needed was something to put it back on the map and everything like that. And this is where, and I'm
Mhm.
sorry for all the fans that actually hate Bay, but like I think this is actually where the Bayverse actually kind of came in and everything. That being
Mhm.
stated, Transformers it'd probably be Star Wars, Star Trek, and then Transformers and everything like that within that tier. I
Mhm.
really think that Transformers is such great science fiction material that'll actually kind of like stay around for quite a while and everything. So will it
Yeah.
actually make it around for like another 8 years? I definitely think so. As long as we actually have robots and AI and that sort of thing, and we're all talking about it now and everything more than anything else. I think that Transformers actually has enough staying power to actually kind of like go past the test of time and everything. I
Yeah.
definitely and I keep on wondering when Hasbro is actually going to play around with putting both franchises, putting Star Wars and Transformers within the same realm and everything, because we actually both are like dealing with science fiction and fantasy.
Mhm.
So I think it's actually kind of like one of those type of things where the marriage would actually kind of work, but at the same time you can actually still keep them within their realms. I see you're right now we're actually doing Transformers and GI Joe, right? Which
Yeah.
is actually Hasbro products and everything like that all
Mhm.
together. And I definitely think that Transformers alone, all on its own, it actually has enough merit to actually kind of like withstand like a lot and everything like that. If Transformers is about anything, it's about changing with the times and transformability. So
Mhm.
I definitely think that one day we'll probably get like an Ultra Magnus over here that'll actually look exactly like Ultra Magnus and everything like that, complete with like one button transformation. Or if you actually
Hmm.
really wanted to, you could actually change him on your own or something, and he'll actually talk back with you in AI format or something. Like we'll
Yeah.
actually see some spectacular things, especially with now because like everybody's actually like there's a lot of engineering that actually goes into all of our giant robots and everything like that, and I keep on thinking like the more that we actually keep going on, the more the math will actually be there, the more the engineering will actually be there, the more we'll actually see more spectacular things coming out from the
Yeah.
franchise. Mm,
So I don't, I don't know if I would love to see, GI Joe and Transformers always, they've done comics and everything. I don't know about Star Wars, but um,
we
I
already
was
have
so much.
vultures.
Yeah, there's so much source material that they have not even even touched, as
Right.
far as Transformers, and we got the G1 animated movie coming out next year, in
Right.
2024. I'm sure they're
Right.
going to do another movie, after Rise of the Beast, so I think that's going to keep going and everything. And and you just said about the engineering, I just don't know what else they could do. I mean, with this.
The engineering can actually become quite ridiculous. If we've ever seen the third
Like
party,
third
you're
party. Are
actually
you talking about third party? Like, because I mean, mainline, I mean, the engineering now, I mean, the articulation for most of the stuff now is really good. I mean,
I
most of it is really good. But with third party, I would love Hasbro to add, maybe ab crunches,
right.
and different, give us different head sculpts. Maybe I love the blast effects. I wish I say it every time that they come with a blast effect. I think every Transformer should come with a blast effect. It just adds so much
Sure,
playability,
sure, sure.
and everything. So, new head sculpts, some new hands, maybe, and everything.
Mhm.
You said engineering. I mean, I think the engineering is good now, and I think they could probably go from there. Like you just said, with the one touch, with the AI stuff and everything, it actually speaks back to you and everything.
Sure.
That'd be
Because
pretty cool.
I think that could actually add to a measure of fun, right? Or like a level to like a level of like realness
Yeah.
for these bots and everything like that. But like what I'm actually thinking is that so Transformers was actually kind of like challenged by like Hasbro was actually challenged by Takara and for like a better Takara and Hasbro were actually kind of like challenged by like a lot of the third party companies because
Mhm.
we actually had Springer that actually came out from like Mike Toys, and then all of a sudden, like we had like Hasbro was just like like where are my tools? And then all of a
Mhm.
sudden we actually had that Thrilling 30 Springer that came out and everything, right? So
One of
that
the
was
best
actually
better
like an
springers they put out. For some reason, they
right.
put out a great Springer every time. I don't know what it is, but they can make Hasbro can make a great Springer every
They
time.
can. I can't wait to see what actually happens with the leader class one. That's
Yeah,
that's going to be coming out for Studio Series 86.
yeah.
So and when they actually and like so everybody actually started making a Devastator, and if it wasn't for third
Yeah.
party challenging that like putting out the gauntlet and everything like the saying
Yeah,
like
competition. Yeah,
these
competition. Mhm.
because of course they were actually like Hasbro for a long time was actually saying this can't be done, and all of a sudden third
Mhm.
party did it, and then all of a sudden Hasbro and Takara were like, oh, just kidding, we could do it
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah,
So like
understandable.
I think the more the third parties actually exist and everything, the more the engineering will actually become like that much more keen and everything like that, like
Yeah.
say Ultra Magnus over here, whom I love above all things, right?
Mhm.
Like this guy actually is this very close to being almost perfect in everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Aside from
it's a
like
great bot.
aside from like maybe a couple of like key like little things that could actually be tweaked and everything like that.
Yeah.
But that being said, like I really think like the like when you actually think of like something like Transformers 8 years from now, they'll actually be so much more phenomenal. Things will actually be a lot smoother. I'm not exactly sure about smaller, like like the sizing of the Transformers have actually become like a little bit more, like
Yeah.
where
They're
deluxes
shrinking.
aren't.
They're
Yeah,
shrinking. Yeah.
exactly. The things that we weren't or that we were able to buy for like say $20 years ago, and I know you kind of like don't
Yeah.
like this guy or anything like that, but this guy's awesome. But like
Yeah.
the things that we actually have back then and everything, and the characters that we're actually buying for like 35 for like about 30 or $35 now and everything like that. Like
Yeah.
I keep wondering if the plastic quality will actually kind of like come back again or something, or if like
I
or
think
if
that
they'll
Hasbro
actually
may process out. I mean, a lot of people, and to ask, I mean, I love G1, but my
Mhm.
God, I'm kind of tired of Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron. Even I love Starscream. I'm always going to love Starscream. I get everything Starscream, but you know, I'm glad that they're going into other, they're making up even other, characters,
Sure.
like these Rock Lord kind of things we're getting stuff and
Ah,
everything. So,
my
I don't, I want them. I'm glad they're moving on, but we're still getting Optimus Prime from, Energon, animated, is coming out, and it's just
well.
so many Optimus Primes. I'm just like, I mean, I hope that maybe down the line, 5 years from now, that maybe there's some new characters that that we get.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. But again, with when it comes down to Optimus Prime and Megatron, I kind of look at those as like the flagship characters of Hasbro Takara and everything as far
Oh
as
yeah.
Transformers are
Oh
concerned.
no, I know why they do it. I mean, that's their
Sure,
bread and butter. I mean, they're gonna sell. I mean, that's just. But
sure.
it's just like, how many Optimus Primes do we need? I mean, Earthrise Prime and Siege Optimus Prime were, I mean, they're almost perfect. I mean, I don't want to say almost perfect, but they're really great Transformers. So what do I need? What else do I need from an Optimus Prime? I mean, I got the MP, I got MP10, I got MP44, I think it was.
I don't know. I'm still trying to
So
figure out if I actually need that new Transformer, that new Optimus Prime from Transformers. What's the new game that they're actually making now?
reactivation or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That Optimus Prime looks beautiful to me.
it does, but I mean, it's just what else? I mean, what else can you do with Optimus Prime that the other ones didn't do? They transform the same, just about. You know,
You
it's
might
just
be right
like
about that.
it's like I don't need another Optimus Prime, but I'm still gonna get it because I'm a sucker as always. But it's just I mean I would like to see like I would like them to go into other characters. There's so many just so much source material that they could use for
Right.
new characters. I think with the video game, the first four we're getting from the new video game: Soundwave, Prime, Bumblebee, and Starscream.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's the
wasn't
same
really.
character.
I'll tell you, I wasn't really thrilled with what they actually did with Soundwave, but the rest of them look amazing, though. And
Yeah.
I kind of like feel like you do. Like I kind of would love to see them. I would love to see them go off world into like the universe or something like that. Maybe give us something like a little bit different, and in which case we could actually see more space age like characters or something, or like we could actually see it more in the way of like characters that were actually like maybe vegetation or something, kind of like you know what I mean? Like there could
Yeah.
actually be like a whole like other slew of like characters that they could actually touch on. We could actually even see what was it? Thundertron. Yeah, Thundertron would have actually it's actually a
Yeah.
great character. Would love to see like more of that pirating world and everything like that
That was
also,
a Botcon set back in was it 15, 16, maybe 14, somewhere around that area. They did BotCon, and that's where they got all that stuff and everything. I mean that's a good thing. BotCon, they did other stuff from different different factions and stuff and everything. But like you just said,
Sure.
and I've always asked when I've done the round 30. I haven't done one in a long time, but I used to ask, would you still collect if they went off into something that wasn't G1, like a totally a new world or something like that, and it just introduce new robots and everything?
Oh,
And
I
I
definitely
think it'd be pretty
would.
cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I think like more than anything else, it's actually just about like it's just about the transforming robots and everything that we're actually
Yeah.
all into,
Oh
and
yeah,
transforming mechs,
definitely. Yeah.
And I still don't think that they actually went far enough into target masters and into headmasters and everything.
Yeah.
I still don't. I still think that the power masters could actually be something that they can actually touch base on and everything.
Yeah.
There's so much that they could actually go into
Pretenders. I would love to see some pretenders.
Yeah, like a
I want
really
third party. I would love for third party somebody. I'm about. Oh God, when I was on Sharecast, there was like I don't know 4 or 5 years ago. There was a third party company came out and they showed off it's just some artwork and everything, some some protos and everything, and they look so freaking awesome. And then never nothing came out about from it. But oh, I would love somebody. I mean, I love the little the little ones we're getting. I love the little nods, the little core
Right.
class ones we got and everything. But I would love a whole set of just somebody from third party. I think Fans Hobby maybe could do them because they're doing a lot of the Energon stuff and Cybertron and Armada, and they're doing that. I think they could actually probably tackle some pretenders. I would love some pretenders.
Absolutely. I kind of feel like Big Toys could actually like tackle like more pretenders also and everything. But I would love to see
Big Toys.
I would love to see like pretenders actually done right though, like with fully articulated figures and everything. And then yeah, like there would actually have to be like some real advancements in the way they actually think about pretenders, like maybe even like a bit of separation between like the waist and the legs and everything in order to combine onto like you can actually do a lot with these figures and everything like that and still make them super articulate and everything too,
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, I mean, I would love, for them to have, the shell. I mean, the shell could be fine, just the shell and everything, just like they were originally. But then the inner robots were, nicely articulated. I mean, it'd probably be hard to, try to pull that off. But I would love to see somebody do some pretenders. like you said, Thundertron. There's all the stuff. Victory. Master Force.
Oh,
All that stuff.
yes.
Stuff that
See,
a lot of people don't know about. And I think it'd be pretty cool.
Victory, I definitely want to see more from. Like, I still want to see that. I still want to see a Road Caesar. I still want to see
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah. I still want to see like a Leo. What's this thing called again?
Laukaiser.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
We're
God,
getting
that guy.
we're getting a legend scale one. We're getting Iron Factory's doing one, and I'm excited for that. They finally
I
showed some
saw
new
that.
pictures, and so we're getting one of those. So yeah, Laukaiser could do. I mean, the Masterpiece right now is doing the train bots. Where are the train bots from? Are they from Victory or Master Force
I
or
want to say they're from Massive Force or something, but like I
Master
can't.
Force?
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but yeah, they're doing the train bots, because they're, a lot of people like trains over there. So
Mm-hmm.
they're trying that, which I don't know, man. Takara, their masterpiece, it's been a minute. We're finally getting a new Beast Wars. We're getting Rhinox sometime next year, hopefully. So we're good for that.
Oh, that
So,
Masterpiece.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
So
that
we're good for that.
Masterpiece
So I'm
looks
glad they're moving
great.
forward with that. I hope we get some more, Beast Wars masterpiece. I want them to start working on some masterpiece figures. I mean, it's been a minute since we got anything new.
That's true.
Landcross. Yeah, he's asking for Landcross. Which one's Landcross? Was that the
I
don't
think that could have actually been the same as Road Caesar or something, but like I don't really know if that would use the same model.
Okay. I know Road Caesar is what, three bots. I think there's a
Three
third party. I
bots,
think
right?
was it TSC or KSC did a Road Caesar? One of those, I think. Somebody did a Road Caesar from third
Yeah,
party.
that's right. That's right. I remember
MP.
that. I remember that guy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
no trash Rhinox. What are you talking about? Why are you talking, Fire Talks?
What?
Why are you not in here, Fire Talks? The train bots were from Headmasters. Oh, okay. I did not know. I thought they were Victory or anything. Were they Headmasters? Okay. Donald King would be great. Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, there's so much,
Yeah,
like I said, there's so much. There's so much, source material, older source material that they could use that we still need. And they're just still, rehashing Optimus Prime, Bumblebee.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Victor. Oh, so Landcross was from Victory. Okay. I haven't seen any of those. I mean, it's been, I watched Headmasters. I tried to watch Headmasters. I watched a little of those, but I've never seen Victory or Master Force or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
isn't there like a Thunderclash, right? Isn't that supposed to be like one of the leaders or something?
Yeah, Thunderclash. Yeah, I've heard that's a European. That was a European exclusive, I think.
We should actually follow his story for a while and everything. Like I think that there's more than enough room for like more than one leader and everything. Like of course we're actually going to like know that Optimus Prime is the ultimate leader of them all and everything like that. That's actually been established, right?
Yeah.
But I think there actually needs to be like another planet with like more turmoil or something. You know what I mean? So something that is actually far-reaching and like so. Transformers has actually has a journey across the negative universe and everything. They've actually like traveled quite a bit to like different galaxies and everything like that. And if it's one thing Transformers actually does well is interdimensional travel and everything. I just want to see more and everything. Like why aren't we on a water world and everything like that where there's like more where they're like sharks and submarines fighting against each other and that sort of thing.
That was like what Cybertron. Cybertron did that. They had different, planets and everything.
Oh yeah.
So, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, man. I've worked hard. But yeah, I mean, they're just, as far as toy lines, mainline will still be around. I don't know about Studio Series. I don't know what else Studio Series could do. They're doing the Gods of the Beast stuff. I mean, but they've already done those.
Something. I still love Studio Series. I kind of like really think. Yeah, I really think that they actually take the place of like Masterpiece at more of a budget level, and both of those things married together is just amazing to me. So like the fact that we actually have like an Ultra Magnus that might, arguably might be better than the Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. I think that they're on the right track and everything, So like I really would love to see more in the way of that. I would love to see like what they would actually do with the Studio Series Megatron. Will we get a blaster from Megatron or will we actually get a tank? Like I would love to see
tank,
exactly.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You're talking about Ultra Magnus. Because a lot of people before the MP Jetfire that came out last year, I think, or it might have been this year. They were using their Siege Commander class Jetfire
Right.
as a masterpiece fill-in, which that's fine. I mean, it's your collection. You can do whatever you want to as long as it makes you happy.
Sure.
I don't think they're quite on par with what Masterpiece is doing, but they're close. They're
That's
close. They're close. I said they're
That's
close.
arguable. That's arguable because, like, when you actually see what Siege Jetfire actually accomplishes, where, like, so Masterpiece Jetfire actually is missing a couple of connection pieces that actually make him really connect well. And I don't know, like, the fact that the smaller little locking tabs are actually what they're using to actually complete the arms and that sort of thing. And I think Siege Jetfire actually did perfectly. And not only that,
No,
but they
no, it's
even gave
good. I
him,
mean, it's a great figure. I mean, it's a
yeah,
wonderful figure. It's one of my favorites.
yeah.
I mean, top 5 favorite of the Siege line.
Absolutely. And not only that, but they also gave him a waist pivot, and it's perfect. It's actually almost perfect. It's actually as perfect as perfect can actually be.
Yeah, and like I said, Hasbro, knocks out Springer. For some reason, their commander class has always been all been good. I love the
Yeah.
Jetfire. Skylinks is freaking awesome.
Rodimus is actually
Rodimus,
pretty great.
Rodimus Prime is good. The Motor Master was good.
Yep.
It was decent. What else was a commander class?
They really just keep on knocking it out the park with commander
Yeah,
class.
I mean they got stuff coming, new commander classes coming out, and I'm excited, and their Titan classes are pretty good too as well and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else they could do, especially like stuff is going up in prices, and like I said, and I mentioned earlier, is Hasbro going to price people out, which I think they've already started, pricing people out because how much are deluxes now? $25. Almost,
Kind of, and they're actually they're blaming gas prices. I don't necessarily think that that's actually. I mean, I get gas is actually kind of like it's kind of like a thing for plastics and everything like that. It's kind of like, but I don't necessarily think that the gas prices are some. I don't think that's actually a reason to price up so much and everything like that, and like lose the quality and everything. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
still think they could be 15. I still think they could be $15, and everything,
yeah,
and still be. But they're going up in price, and they're getting smaller. They're shrinking. You can tell, not all the time, but most of the time you can tell. Some of the newer stuff, like the new Legacy stuff, is a lot smaller than what the Siege and Earthrise and stuff, and all that stuff. So I think that a lot of people are turning to third party. Because Hasbro is just pricing, they're pricing themselves out because they're just, like I said, a deluxe is $25 now. I think Voyagers are 35, leaders are 50 now or something like that.
Then the question actually becomes: do they care about? Does Hasbro care about their franchise? Because I know that the people who are actually working behind the scenes are excited about working on their franchise and everything, right? But do they actually really care about pricing out their own franchise and then maybe losing a few fans and then calling us crybabies, or are we actually going? Or are they going to mitigate their pricing and everything like that so the fans can actually kind of enjoy it again?
Yeah.
It's
Soundwave, dude, once again, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that, man. So the next Studio Series 86 Commander is going to be Optimus Prime. I didn't heard that.
I heard about that. I cannot wait for that one. See, that's the one I'm actually kind of like holding out for a little while and everything like that, because like I think if they're actually making a Commander Class Studio Series Optimus Prime, that guy's going to be amazing.
But what could they do? I mean,
they can actually do everything that they did with Rodimus Prime.
Yeah.
Right? So they actually gave Rodimus Prime that beautiful, beautiful plastic and everything. They gave him like the one thing that I thought was actually off about.
The other ones are good too, as well, dude. Siege and Earthrise, the plastic's fine. I mean, I have no.
Oh, okay. Here it goes. Because the one thing that I thought was actually off about that is just just basic sizing and everything like that. Like Rodimus actually looks like he's a powerhouse. I think compared to Rodimus and Optimus, I think Optimus is actually kind of like lacking in the hand department and like a couple of other details. He's great, don't get me wrong, but I think they could actually give him like a little bit of better treatment. And that's one thing that I actually kind of bitched about myself and everything, was that like even when it came down to the trailer actually kind of seemed like just small and minuscule compared to what we actually got with Rodimus and everything, including the attention to details around the back of the legs. I mean, the back of the wheels.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it warrants just for the hands and stuff. I don't know if it warrants. I mean, I can see the size, maybe, but they're going to do it. I hope that I'm ready for their to show a swoop. I mean, I want the last Dinobot. I mean, golly. I mean, it's been I think Snarl's hard to find. A lot of people are trying. I think Patriot Prime and some other. I think Bert's trying to find Snarl.
I'll tell you,
I want to see Swoop. I want to see that. Before I see Optimus Prime, I want to see the last Dinobot. I don't. Man, if they showed Prime before they showed Swoop,
yeah, I'll actually hold out for Swoop. You're absolutely right, because like as soon as Swoop actually comes out into the market, I'm pulling the trigger and everything, bought on site.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I can understand the trailer. I mean, I can understand why they're going to do it. But I just I'm so tired of seeing Prime and everything. But and let's see, I don't know what as far as mainline stuff. We got the United stuff coming out. And I'm sure after that they'll do another trilogy, more than likely. But I hope they just don't rehash the same characters. I hope, like I said, I'm glad they're going into different lines. But I'm just tired of seeing Prime and Bumblebee, all the time, and Soundwave and everything. I want to see some new characters.
You know what I would love to see them do on Optimus if they actually do him? If they do him right, I would love to see them put more of a Japanese anime motif into him and everything. Like if they're actually doing a studio series Optimus, I would love to see him being like a little bit more angular. I'd love to see like the longer like antenna on his ears and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see like the sharper points of his battle mask and everything like that. Like like that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I mean, it's weird. And I mean, Grimlock, I think, was going for a whole lot because nobody could find him anymore, and and everything. Working with what's wrong with Bombshell? I don't know. I got my Bombshell a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe he's still hard to find. I guess.
As soon as any of those guys are actually out, I am just ordering them straight on Amazon or Hasbro, just right off the bat and everything. Because there's no way I'm actually going to battle. See, that's one thing I don't think Hasbro actually does really well either, is the fact that their distribution is actually just so lackluster and everything too, man. Now Toys R Us is actually back again, right? Kind of. Like we're actually seeing that new Toys R Us that's actually over in like, I forget exactly where, but like I don't think, like, unless Toys R Us is actually planning on like reinvesting and then coming back with like newer stores and everything like that, I don't really think we're actually going to be able to like get them back to where we actually had them before and everything, including the fact that Toys R Us is actually still being ran by the same like creeps that actually like kind of bankrupted Toys R Us in the first place. That kind of like makes me miserable.
And that's another thing, as far as distribution, man, 5 years from now, man, I don't know. I mean, I walk into Walmart and Target, and my Walmart is stacked. I mean, it's stocked really well, but it's stuff that I already have. It's older studio series. You still got Rise of the Beast stuff out there. Same thing with Target. I just walk in. I finally found the troop building pack. That thing's been out for I think 2 months now. Finally, my Target got one. I snagged one up real quickly. But I think people are just it's not the hunt is not there anymore. It's not. I don't think it's fun anymore to try to look for stuff. It's more. I get more excited now when I get stuff on the front porch. Notices that UPS is out for delivery or something's out for delivery.
Absolutely. Like you'll definitely see me like Scott Pilgrim at the front door and everything like that, just waiting for a package and everything as soon as I order it.
Checking out the window, just pulling down the blinds and stuff. I think more people get excited for that than I still get excited if I find something out in the wild that I don't have. I still get a little giddy, but I get more. When I see a white package that says "Show Z," I mean, I get so excited. Because that's what everybody's getting.
Feel like your new favorite place now and everything. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, I think 5 years from now, it's gonna the toy section has shrunk a lot. It used to be rows and rows of toys. Now Walmart, you maybe get three, three rows of stuff, and
I see, and then
take,
this is where I'm actually going to say the kids. The kids are actually into all the electronics and everything like that, So like,
yeah,
and I kind of
kids
feel
don't
like
play with toys anymore. Yeah, they,
right,
they're playing video games, on the, their laptop, or their, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm so old.
right. I'm
So
actually kind of hoping there's like a resurgence and everything. Like my little nephews, they're actually into toys and video games at the same time and everything like that. So
yeah,
I don't know if it's actually going to be such a thing where like there might be a resurgence for like tactile toys anymore or anything like that, but we'll see. I think what Hasbro is actually doing now is they're actually kind of like adopted the fact that like the adults are actually into everything, and they're actually kind of like doing it like Japan now, where
mhm,
they actually know exactly who their market is. They're zeroing in on it, and that's probably another reason why there's more of an expense on figures and everything like that, because like adults with expendable funds and everything like that are actually coming in for it, and
yeah,
then that could be another reason. Yeah.
yeah, it is. I mean, it's just. Yeah, I like I said, I get more excited. Like the Larkin just said, the hunt is gone. Retailers are moving their goods. And
Yeah, I
mostly it's
saw
just
when he actually
online
said that.
stuff. So
See what a tear to my eye just now and everything, thinking about the hunt.
yeah, I mean, I don't. When I go look at the toy section, there's not kids around. Looking at toys hardly
Yeah,
anymore. I mean, it's just
I mean,
it's
I'll tell you, I've actually seen a couple of kids just like looking around for toys and everything like that. But I've also seen the parents who are like, "Not now. You're gonna, you're gonna grow out of it and that sort of thing." And I'm just like, parents, let your kids be kids.
yeah,
Remember what it was in your yesteryear.
yeah. I mean, my parents told me that same thing and everything. They didn't say that I was growing up. They just didn't have the money at the time. So they
Right.
would grab me a GoBot because it was like $2. And
Oh
there's a
man, and
transformer. You can get it. It transforms. I'm like, all right. So, yeah. But
and then
5 years from
remember,
now, I think Transformers are definitely going to still be around, still going strong.
mhm.
Um, and and that's another thing. 5 years from now, I'll be over 50. Do I want to still collect Transformers? I mean, I've asked myself. I've asked I've talked to my wife about it. Do I see myself after 50 years old still collecting Transformers?
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you something without telling you a whole lot about myself and everything like that. But I actually like to say that I'm timeless, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still collecting Transformers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so there you go. And I still love them for what they actually are and everything like that. Started
Yeah.
with like Micronauts and Shogun Warriors and everything. Started off when like all the
Yeah.
robots were actually kind of like out in like their extreme zeal and everything like, and I still love them to today. I kind of like
Yeah.
still even look at robots as art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, so like that's another thing altogether and everything like that. And it's actually, I
I
mean, it's
still
not
enjoy it. I still
right.
enjoy. Like I've always said, if I stopped doing reviews, I would still take pictures because
Sure.
I love taking pictures. I enjoy it. It kind of calms me. Puts me in my little zen area, I guess, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
But I enjoy that. So if I stop doing reviews, which I probably will eventually, I still want to take pictures. And still, like you just said, you see them as pieces of art. Which some people, a lot of people do. When you take pictures, and art, drawings and everything. But I just don't know. I mean, do I want to slow down? Like, what I don't really get excited very much anymore now. Only thing I really get excited for Legends
Hmm.
and 3-0
I
stuff.
know you do. I know you do.
Love 3-0 and I love Legends. And I think if I could start over, I didn't. I've said this several times. If I started over, I would start with Legends, and 3-0 would be the order.
Dude, I see the legends, and I've seen like how I've seen like all of your videos and all of your shorts on them, and I see how you're taking like your time on these little itty bitty things, and I can't do it, man. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Oh no, yeah. If you got sausage fingers, the Legends sometimes, especially Dr. Wu stuff, man, they're
Sure,
really
sure.
small, and you're trying
And
to
I
make
love
everything.
I didn't know how much you love Doctor Wu. Like I
Yeah.
know how much you like love all of these legend sized characters. There are only a couple of like legends that I actually really want to get and everything. Like I've already gotten the Jetfire from not Magic Square, but from the
Blue
other
Age.
yeah.
Yep.
And as soon as I got that guy, he's just great all
Oh,
around and everything. I love
he's
that guy.
spectacular. They're
Right?
I know people get kind of if you're a masterpiece collector, some people get a little ticked off, which I really don't care. But they're mini masterpieces. I mean, that Jetfire from New Age, even Magic Square too, as well. I mean, I've always been a New Age. My New Age was my favorite, but I think Magic Square is right up there with them now,
Sure.
especially what they're doing, especially with their combiners. Oh my gosh, their
Sure.
Devastator, their Minosaur, and now their Bruticus that they just finished. I wish Magic Square would tell us who they're going to do next. But man, they're pieces of art, just like you said. They're just they're mini masterpieces. They're so much fun, and
Like
they don't take up a lot of space, and stuff. And they're just fun. And like I said, I get more excited when I get Legend stuff in than I do Masterpiece now, and even mainline stuff. So.
Like I'll tell you when, like as soon as I actually got that New Age, New Age Jetfire, I took him over to every single Zen garden that I could possibly find to take pictures of that dude and everything like that. That guy was was that impressive,
Yeah.
And everything I saw, like I actually saw like a lot of the reviews between him and the Magic Square and everything like that. And there was no doubt in my mind that the New Age was probably like the big winner out of both of them and everything. And I just really loved it. I love that figure. Even like that.
It used to be. It used to be. I mean, and can you get a Dr. Woo Woo Woo? I mean, it used to be. I always chose New Age, but now I mean, Magic Square has a presence now. They're a lot bigger than New Age now, especially the card blocks. With Hound, Ironhide, Mirage. And their engineering is wicked now. I mean, the way they do stuff now, the transformation from Magic Square, a lot of people are saying, it's really complex, which it is. It's more complex than what a New Age usually is. But they're fun. I mean, I like they're not. I don't want to throw it across a room like like a Fans Toys or something. Sometimes, which Fan Toys lately with their mini boss they've gotten better. But some of their stuff like Jazz and some of their stuff is just not fun. Power Glide to transformation is not fun for me. I mean, for some people they like that. They like the complex stuff. That's that's great. But Magic Square is getting, their engineering is wicked sometimes, and I understand why a lot of people don't like Magic Square because of the plastic. It's kind of a gummy, but I think the reason why is because the engineering, the way they do it. If they had New Age plastic, stuff
totally
breaking and everything. So I understand, and plus it gives it more. They're going for the toon kind of look anyway, so it gives it more of a toon look too as well. So I like the plastic for Magic Square, and I think Magic Square New Age. I mean, they're awesome. And I love Iron Factory. They do their own thing. They got more stylized. They're doing the samurai stuff and everything. But New Age and Magic Square are just probably them and 3-0 are my favorite companies to get stuff. I
can see that. Like I definitely want that. I definitely want that Power Glide because that Power Glide is just beautiful, and the way they actually did his jet mode was just it was just chef's kiss. Yeah. But I like a good complex bot, but like I think that Power Glide is a little bit too complex for me, and I'm just like, maybe I'll take a pass on that dude.
Are you talking about the New Age one or the?
I think there was like one that was actually supposed to be like super complex and everything like that. I think it was actually masterpiece size.
Oh, Fans Toys. You're talking about Fans
Toys.
Yeah. The transformation was. I don't know if it's complex. It's just why it was weird. So. Yeah, I mean, I have it. It just the knees are weird, and it just stuff that tab in sometimes. But but the New Age Power Glide is fun. It's a nice little bite. It's small. Like I said, I hope Magic Square does all of what New Age is doing because they're like I said, they're a bigger scale than what the New Age is, and everything. That just look good. Raziel, man, if I missed anybody coming in, I'm sorry, I haven't said anybody. If y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in. Raziel's talking about the new Metroplex, which I got that coming too as well. It looks good.
Hey Raziel, what's going on, my friend?
What's that? Oh yeah,
I said, hey Raziel, what's happening, my friend?
And get the New Age Omega Supreme. Yeah, them. Oh yes, the Omega Supreme is great. That's just fun. That's a fun toy. New Age just does some stuff that just like, you just sit back and you're just like, man, this is fun. I mean, it's sometimes, you don't get that all the time, but with New Age, I think it's just a fun toy. And so it's Magic Square. I think they're just fun.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was just checking out a couple of the comments and everything quick.
Yeah, I'm waiting on mine's still shipping. I don't know where it's at, but I love Legend Scale and 5.2 toy. You damn right, Jared. I love some 5.2 toys, man. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't know about 5.2 toys, but they're fun too. They're just little cubes that transform into animals and insects or
Oh, I've
whatever.
seen those.
Oh, I told myself, let's see. If y'all got any questions, y'all can ask us. If y'all have any questions, definitely ask us. My last year collecting, the 40th anniversary is probably going to be my last year. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's
You'll
cool. I
be
mean,
back.
That's a good thing to go out in. The 40th anniversary. I mean, but that's sad that you want to quit. But that's I understand.
I'll tell you, I've actually tried quitting a couple of times, but they always string me back with something or the other.
Yeah, I've told my wife several times I'm gonna quit. She's like, "No, you're not. Shut up." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna quit one of these days." She's like, "No, you're not." I'm like, I mean, it's just and I still love reviewing. I've been reviewing for a while.
Mhm.
I still like reviewing them. I still get excitement out of sometimes and everything. But like I said, I love taking pictures. Mainly, I love posting on Instagram and everything. If y'all haven't subbed to my Instagram, definitely goes do that. It's it's where I put all my pictures and stuff and everything. But I think later on, a lot of times I've wanted to quit reviewing. I've told myself I'm gonna quit because it just I don't know, a bunch of hassle, putting in so much, time and work, and sometimes it doesn't really, pan out how you want it to do, how you want it
I
to
get
be.
it.
So, but I mean,
See,
it is what it is.
I'm actually starting to understand that there's there are better ways of doing it and everything like that, where you're not really putting on like a whole lot more work, but it's actually better quality and everything. It keeps everyone's attention a little bit more. So I'm starting to like actually kind of like get the fundamentals for that. So I used to like try to edit I used to like edit crazily, like complete with transitions and all this other jazz. But like now I'm actually starting to like be a little bit more light-handed on that and everything, and just concentrate more on the story, and just like maybe just getting out like getting rid of like the rest of like my word fillers and that sort of thing, because I'm really bad on
Yeah.
that also. But
Yeah.
like when it comes down to it, I'm just trying to tell a complete story of like what it is that I'm actually doing, and how it actually transforms and everything like that. And then
Mhm.
eventually I need to get back into art again, and maybe do something else with video. Maybe do like a few more side quests or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but I definitely
Uh,
love video though.
yeah. Destron, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Oh, I gotta give y'all, hold on. Let me give y'all 1 second. I gave one to Soundwave too. Hold on a second. Appreciate y'all. So for Soundwave, you're gonna get Gator. And for Destron, man, thank you so much. Here's one for you.
Ooh, wait, I love the smell of new Transformers. Ooh, child.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, I still, I mean, I try to change up my reviews. I'm, with everybody's attention span of a gnat. I'm trying to
Sure.
trying to compact my reviews more to a little bit small. Which my next one I'm doing the Kang Pow or Kang Toys triple changer, and that's going to take a while.
Okay.
I'm already dreading the transformation for that already. It looks so complex. I mean, I tried to read the instructions. I was like, screw this. I had to watch videos. So I started that review. Hopefully, it'll be out tomorrow. But it just oh my gosh, the transformation is going to be a pain in the ass already. I just know
I
it.
definitely get it.
But
Well, you know what? Like
yeah,
you've seen my videos lately and everything like that. Like I think I've actually finally graduated from like doing 40 or 30-minute videos up until to 20 minutes. So I think I'm actually finally starting to conform a little bit more to like the attention spans and everything like that. And then also I like to not feel like I'm actually dumbing down things, but like at the same time I kind of feel like it actually has to be like a little bit more astute for like
yeah,
most of the viewers out there and everything like that, because they actually want to be able to see the product, see what it does, and then get out of there and then go do other things. And I
yeah.
respect that. I get it.
I mean, I've tried to, I try to get my, the mainline stuff. I try to get around 10 minutes. That's, about as hopefully around 10 to 12 minutes. Same with Legends. MP stuff, I want to try to get within 15 to 20 minutes. But so, because I don't want to spend 30 minutes on a main line,
I get it.
and everything. So there's so much that you could say, and I'm just like, I don't want to spend 30 minutes on a main line. So I'm trying to get it down to, around the 8-10 minute, thing around there. Like I said, the big ones would be the MP scale stuff and everything. That would be a little more and everything. So, and sometimes I'll just sit there and I'll just keep on talking. And I'll look and I'll be like, my gosh, I'm at 25 minutes on. What the hell? I don't need to be doing this. Come on now. And who doesn't smell their toys, man? That's awesome, man. I love that.
Yeah, you got to make sure that it's pure,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
99% pure. And
but yeah, and I got Sunday. I got the Transformers and Stranger Things Code Red. I got that coming out.
I need to see that. I need to get one of those actually.
Yeah, wait for it to go on sale. I'm just going to give you a spoiler. Maybe wait for it on sale. I think people have found it out in the stores now. It's a Target. I think it's a Target exclusive. So if you got a Target, definitely go. You make it. I think I paid $40 for mine. I think that's how it was. It's got some good things about it, but overall, I'll probably try to wait on us if it went on sale as well.
Okay.
That's just
a good thing to know because from what I know, I mean, it's a Volkswagen minibus, right? So that could actually be a reason to get him on everything altogether. And then also the fact that he's actually from Stranger Things. Everybody's actually crazy about Stranger Things, so that might be a good fight and everything also. But waiting for him to go on sale would probably be better for the pockets and everything. Yeah. So definitely, I'll wait for him. I'll stalk him for a little while.
And that's true. Soundwave. Yeah, I meant my average time. I meant for videos is like 2 to 3 minutes, 3 or something like that. If I put out a 20-minute video and my average time is around 3 to 4 minutes. It's just like, kind of makes you a little sad. It's like nobody's watching it. Most people just watch it for a little certain part and everything. So yeah, I understand that.
I got to get better at doing that Soundwave, because as far as my videos are actually concerned, they are long, but I love doing them now. So I'm pretty sure that
fun. That's all that matters, man. I mean, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what other people think. I mean, if you're having fun, whatever you're putting out, man, you can put out an hour video on a mini-con. I mean, I don't think nobody's going to watch it for an hour, but I mean, if you have fun doing it, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about it.
Absolutely. But at the same time, I'd actually still like more of the viewers and everything. You know what I mean? Eventually I'd love to actually have one of those play buttons right on the back over there somewhere or something,
Yeah.
Let's see.
Does anybody here collect by not opening the box? Oh, so you're talking about inbox collectors?
Let them out of their cardboard prisons.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in it for the resale value,
sure,
you may want to go into something else. I mean, some hold their values, later, as you go on in time, and some of the newer stuff, some of the harder stuff, people try to scalp and everything. But if you're in it just, but if that's what you like as far as just the inbox, which that's fine, sure. I mean, but I think that Transformers, G.I. Joe, anything, I think it's better to give them out and mess around with them, and then you can put them back in the box, But
it's kind of like a way of just living with the beauty of the figures and themselves and everything all together, living with the essence of the figure, and then if you do want to put them in the box and but I've actually seen people that actually had walls and walls of box figures and everything. It looks cool. It looks great. But
some of them display really well. I mean, especially third party stuff, but most of the boxes are, you can't see inside of them, especially with the new mainline stuff, they're covering that up. But, a lot of the third party, but there are some beautiful boxes, like display, and I have some, that are still in their box and their display. That's fine. But I say 95% of mine I've gotten out and played with, or messed around with and everything. So, but there are some beautiful ones that are displayed really well in their boxes. That's cool, so.
And,
let's
but
see.
I'd say just take them out the boxes, guys and girls,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. And I'm a little long-winded. Too many dad jokes. Yeah. Yeah. I'll sit there and I'll be talking and I'll be like, oh man, I've gone way too long for this thing.
I want to see some of the dad jokes.
What do you guys think do with empty boxes? I've been starting to throw mine out. I've been throwing mine
Yeah.
away, like the mainline stuff. Now I keep my like third party and masterpiece stuff. I'll keep the boxes for that. But the mainline stuff now, I'm probably just throwing. I love, I hate to throw them away because they got beautiful artwork. The artwork is just spectacular, but I just don't have any room. So I've been throwing mine away, especially the mainline
Yeah.
stuff.
I think I actually had like a little bit of prodding from my girlfriend and everything like that about throwing them away. And then she's like, are you going to sell them again? Or are you going to sell them? And I'm just like, well, probably not. And then she's like, so what are you doing with the box? And
Yeah.
I get it, But at
Yeah.
the same time, some of these boxes are amazing. There's some that actually have like hold their collectability. That's actually
Mhm.
really wonderful, and I would love to like keep every single thing, but I just don't have a house big enough to like actually keep all
Yeah.
the boxes or anything like
I
that.
mean,
Or like,
if I do sell my stuff, it's gonna be, hopefully all in bulk, just and everything. And some people, do want the box, but some, I just like the mainline stuff. I just, I just don't have any room for it. So I've been trying to start throwing away all that. I've been trashing that stuff up and everything. So
sure,
yeah, old
especially
school, retro boxes, yeah, Soundwave, yeah. I mean, I definitely,
sure.
do that.
Especially if the boxes actually have those open windows and everything like that. I hate those
Mhm.
open windows and everything. So like if you actually have those boxes, and those are thin as can be anyway. I don't really think that they're actually worth the collectability or anything like that. Wait for the
Mhm.
book to come out and then that's a good way for you to collect all the art.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
did a book for the War for Cybertron Siege, and didn't they do a book for
hmm
that or something? Or, I don't
I
know.
actually have one of those books, and it's just great, just paging through the art and everything. And it's
Mhm.
probably like you can actually find all the art online and everything, also, and everything. There are a
Yeah,
myriad of different ways that you can actually go back for the art and everything if you really need it.
yeah, and then the new boxes, with the open windows and stuff anyway, so you're not gonna just leave your figure, like that because you mainly get crushed or something like that. So I've
Sure.
been throwing away all my legacy, War for Cybertron stuff, I'm trying to throw all that stuff away before I pack up everything. So and everything. So, but
Yeah,
yeah.
if you're looking at them in the box and everything like that, they're looking at you all sad. Everybody, they're looking at you all sad. You need to take
Yeah,
them out.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "What did I do? You didn't do
Um,
anything, toys."
but yeah. Well, I've been on here for about an hour. I
Yep,
think it's
yep.
about time. Yeah, I think we got through and everything. Does anybody have any other questions? If you have any questions, ask us definitely. If not, then probably going to head out. Just want to touch base with everybody. Like I said, I want to try to do more live. I'm on my laptop now, so I'm not on my computer, so it won't crash or
Woo,
anything like that. So that's good and everything.
nice.
But if anybody has any questions, if not, what do you got coming up, North? Do you got anything like, what's your next? I know you just did
Oh, I actually
Crasher.
have. So I actually have a dude, what's in the box coming up next and everything like that. And then,
Okay.
what do you call Ultra Magnetronus actually sent me a couple of things just recently. So I'm
Okay.
dying to get into that box. I waited about a week to actually get in there and everything like that, so I can finally see the goodness that he actually sent. And he also sent something for my girlfriend too. So I'm dying to see
That's cool.
exactly what's actually in there. Also, there's some more stuff from TFCon. I actually have Twincast over here, and I know you hate him. I know you hate him, but I love this guy so much and everything, and I can't wait to
Nah,
review
he's
this
fine.
guy because
He's
he
fine.
is just awesome. He's just super, super cool. Mudflap, everybody. Cybertron Mudflap is actually this guy here. I love this guy so much. I can't wait to get into him. And then there are a couple of other things. I already posted up, like Crasher that Patriot Prime and Hoist actually helped me find and everything like that. So that was actually really cool. And again, guys, thank you for helping me find those guys, finding that last and everything like that, because I was actually looking
They don't
far
watch
and
this stuff.
wide.
They don't watch me, so you have to tell them so. Choo choo. How long have I been growing my beard? Golly, I don't know. It's been years. And I plan on shaving pretty soon. Mainly to have my beard just to hide my two chins. So I've lost some weight. So I'll probably shave pretty soon, hopefully. So
I was
after
trying to
that, we'll
do
start it.
I was trying to do no shave with November because I was actually trying to grow mutton chops, but I can't do
Yeah.
it. I'm thinking about getting Rogaine to put over here and over here just so I can actually do it, but it's not going to work for me.
Destron asks, any buying tips for Legends looking to start a new collection? Man, golly. Well, I mean, there are three main, I'm sure you probably know by now, there are three main companies that are doing, they're doing now, New Age, Magic Square, and Iron Factory. It matters what you want. I'm sad to say that you're kind of late because a lot of stuff is hard to find. Like some of the older stuff, Magic Square and New Age are hard to find. And so, and for Iron Factory too as well. Now, Iron Factory, like I said, I talked earlier about them. They're more of a stylized. They're doing more samurai series stuff now, but they're doing some good stuff. They have some great stuff too as well. I love Iron Factory, but they're more stylized. They're different than what New Age and Magic Square go for. Now, Magic Square, like I said, they do more, the toon stuff, but they do some EX stuff, which is usually their toy, better paint wise. New Age, for me, I always thought New Age has something to do with Fans Toys because of their materials and their paint is always spectacular, just like Fans Toys. So it just matters where you want. New Age tends to be a little smaller than Magic Square 2 as well. So it just matters what you're looking for in for Legends as far as that. A lot of my reviews are Legends. If you want to go back and watch those, I mean, I can tell you I do a lot of comparisons. I do a lot of verses. I've done verses with Magic Square versus New Age, and you can kind of see what you're looking for as far as Legends. I mean, what are you wanting to collect? Are you just want to do like season one, Legends have covered almost everything now. So if you want a season 1, season 2, season 3, even season 4, some headmasters, if you want to go that route, it just matters what you're looking for, and you can't go wrong with either, New Age, Magic Square or Iron Factory, if you just want to do stylized stuff and everything. There's other, companies too as well. DX9 does Legends. Metagate does some Legends. They're doing the movie stuff. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff coming out. A lot of new companies popping up with Legends, and there's so much to choose from. So I kind of hope that helps you answer your question. But I just want what you're looking for.
For me, I actually only have like a few Legends myself. Dinobots. Just Dinobots. Like if you can't go wrong with Dinobots. Like if you actually get anything from anyone, like I think that's kind of like pretty much like the fun bang for your buck and everything. So if you're actually looking to start off anything, but then they actually have like this. I think New Age is actually coming out with this new grapple that just looks beautiful. I think he was actually he's just like boxy. I think it's actually supposed to be like a part of a samurai series or something.
That's
like
Iron
that.
Factory. Yeah, that's Iron Factory grapple.
Iron Factory, yeah. And he looks just phenomenal. So it's whatever catches, and it becomes whatever catches your eye and everything more than anything else, So definitely go for what actually catches you right here, and then you can't go wrong.
Yeah, the Dinobots definitely. I mean, if you want the New Age Dinobots, Magic Square's coming out with theirs. Eventually, they showed a prototype of their slag, so they'll be throwing theirs in there. So definitely the New Age Dinobots. And everything. So when you stop collecting, what are you going to do with all your bots? I don't know, man. Either keep them, display them, or I'll try to sell them. I don't know. What are you going to do, Norris?
I might keep them, make them like some just giant like robot or something. I might make a Karatas out of it or something like that. Who knows, Yeah, but like, who knows what's actually going to go with them or everything? I don't think that there's ever going to be a time where I'm actually super tired with them. Even at like 83 years old or 90 years old, I think I might still like them.
Now.
Everything,
Come on now.
Yeah,
Choo has a good point. Yeah, Mech Fans Toys, Mechanic Toys, whichever their one. Their triple chains are really good. All of them they put out are really good. I highly recommend those. Astro Train, Blitzwing, Octane.
That's how I started off with my Dinobots. So yeah.
Oh yeah, they got they were knockoffs of the DX9.
Yes.
I think.
Yes. The one thing about them though is that their paint is actually really thick. So just be aware of that. Aside from that, they're just beautiful figures.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I don't have it. I have the DX9 ones, and they're kind of older. So the new age ones are a lot better than
Mhm.
DX9s. Not terrible, but they're just kind of outdated. Now, which is kind of weird that we have Legends now. They're outdated. With it's just weird. But Mechanic Toys, they do. I mean, Mech Fans Toys, they're a knockoff. They usually knock off, but then they have Mechanic Toys or Mechanic Studios. And they
Mhm.
usually do the original stuff. Like I said, they're doing the triple changers. They did a hot rod and a Rodimus, which was good.
I'm
They did
I would
some other
love for
stuff.
them to like actually touch base on that one Iron Factory Ultra Magnus. Like I'm just
Oh, the
waiting
IDW one,
for
the big one, or the
yeah,
yeah, that's a good
that's the
one.
one.
That's a
If
good
they
one.
see if McFans Toys actually does that, I'm totally in on that guy.
Yeah.
At a bigger scale
Um,
too. What?
yeah, the Ultramanics, yeah, the IDW one. If you're talking about the right now, they did a smaller version too as well, Little Maggie. But there's that was like that was one of their first ones they released that, but they just released or recently they did a IDW one. It's huge,
Mhm.
and it's awesome. And they do some really, the Samurai series is hit and miss. Their Grimlock is just spectacular. I hope they do all the Dinobots in that Samurai series, how they did
That would be
Grimlock.
cool. That
But
would
some
be
of
very
their
cool.
stuff is kind of not good at all. Drift is terrible. Their Prowl is not good at all.
Really?
But then you got Inferno. Like I say, you just talked about Grapple. I have the
Yeah.
Inferno mode, and it's great. I love it. And
I
I'm
love
looking
how
forward to
boxy that
Grapple.
thing is. He's just great. He's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. And
Mm,
all the paneling that they actually did on the legs to actually kind of like encompass the arms, just great stuff there.
yeah. Last question:
Um,
how many of the same mode is too much? I see Deluxe buying so many Starscream Dinobots.
too many
I
star
mean,
streams, too many secret molds is not enough.
yeah, I mean, it just the reason why Starscream is my favorite character. I mean, I'll buy anything Starscream. Dinobots
Right.
I love too as well. I'll buy anything Dinobots. I don't know. I mean, it just matters I guess what you're looking for in that mold. I mean, if you have one Starscream and you love it and that's your Starscream, then you're good to go.
Mhm.
But if you like, different, versions of that Starscream or Prime or the Dinobots, I guess, I mean, it just how much what you think is too much, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
like I like the Fair Lady Z mold and everything that Prowl and Blue Streak and Smokescreen actually share. And
uh-huh.
then I wasn't even planning on getting the Silver Streak version, but as soon as I saw them in store, I was like, "Ah, God damn it!" I
Yeah.
started buying them right away off the bat and everything. So and then I actually I had two of those, and then one of them was actually sent by a friend, Robert Salzman. And then the other one was like I had for a long time, and then I changed that guy around with toy hack stickers and everything. So I think I actually have all of them now. Are You can't have too many of the Fair Lady C's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and what's up, Extra Zero? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You're looking slim. Come on now. Um, let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, like you said, when you see it now, every time I don't know if anybody makes this excuse, but whenever when you go to Walmart or Target and you actually do find something, you're like, well, I drove all the way up here. I might as well just get it. I might as well. I wonder how many people do that. Like, I don't want to. A lot of people don't want to leave empty-handed. So
Yeah.
sometimes you buy stuff that you wouldn't think that you would buy, but you're just like, well, I don't want to go home empty-handed, so I might as well just buy it.
There,
But like,
there are times that I talk myself out of it. But wait, going back to the how many molds, how many of the same molds is actually enough, and then all of a sudden
yeah,
it's not enough. It's not.
yeah.
But like, yeah, sometimes I'll actually talk myself out of things, and then go back home and instantly regret it. So like, so I've actually been known to go back for certain things, but yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, it all depends on like your own feeling of like what you actually need in your collection.
That's true. Yeah. If you could own any of the Autobots cars in real life, who would it be? Damn.
GTO Mirage, done.
Okay. Um, Autobots, car. Who would I want? I don't know. That's a good question. That makes you
Actually,
think.
actually, I have two. So there's GTO Mirage, and there is Transformers Alternity Bumblebee. And
Huh.
Suzuki Swift Sport is actually
Yeah.
it looks like such a cool, fun car. But like I don't want to travel over to the Japanese market and have it shipped over to me. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think, what G1 car would I want? I don't
Oh,
know,
a
really, to be
G1.
honest. If you said Decepticon, it'd be Starscream. Definitely, I would like to fly around. But as far as cars,
Oh, and then G1, I got to think about that one too.
Jazz was a good choice. Choo Choo chose Jazz, and
Yeah.
Soundwave said Trax. That would be a good one. Trax would be with a
Yeah.
Corvette. That would be a nice
Yeah.
one too, as well.
You know what? Jazz, Porsche. Final
Yeah,
answer.
Jazz would be good. That would be a good one. Maybe Hot Rod. Yeah, Hot Rod would be pretty cool. I don't know what kind of car that is, but it's.
I don't want to have to go through climbing into my car or anything like that in order to get into
Oh, that's
it.
true.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hot Rod. I think that'd be pretty cool to have a Hot Rod, or even Rodimus. With the Winnebago. You could have a little.
Sure.
You could sleep out and back. Go camping or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Sure.
That's a good question, man. Oh, I couldn't think
Springer
of
for the
anything.
triple changeability. You got a helicopter and a car at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true about that. I mean, Optimus Prime. You want a big rig. A big truck. I was gonna say Hounds, maybe if you want a Jeep.
Sure. RC for those sexy lines.
Yeah, that RC would be cool. Or Wreck Car. You could have a motorcycle, kind of a
sure.
futuristic motorcycle. Or
spikes on the wheels, tear up the roads a little bit. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Who else is there? Ironhide? Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about Ironhide.
Yeah, I like it. I love the Fair Lady Z. So I definitely like either like a Prowler or Blue Streak or something, but in the Blue Streak colors, or the smokescreen colors, because I'm actually like a big fan of like those kind of cars anyway.
Yeah. Who is getting a 4-foot Metroplex?
Too rich for my blood.
I'm not. I'm probably. I don't know. I don't know where I would put that thing. I want to get it just to scare my wife. Who's going to put it in the shower and and have her walk into it.
Then it becomes like Psycho all over again.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm getting the other one, the Legend Scale one. I have that one coming, but I don't know about the big, huge 4-foot one. I don't know about that one. But
what was this? What was this chibi Metroplex that I actually saw at one time that actually had the giant anime head and everything?
Oh, that was they did Omega and they did Tripticon. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, those guys are awesome. I kind of want to get one of those.
I forgot who did those. Was it Mastermade or something? I think that was.
Somebody
will tell me. Somebody in the comments probably know. But they did a Metroplex, a Fort Max. They did a Omega, Tripticon, like the big head baby kind of things. So I think I forgot who. I think it's Mastermade or something that made those.
Like those things are actually kind of cool, and I kind of want like either the Omega Supreme or because I'm a big Omega Supreme fan. So if I actually had any one of those, it'd probably be either Omega Supreme or Metro.
Oh, Sideswipe, that's a good one. Titan, forgot about Sideswipe.
Yeah, Lamborghini. You can't go wrong with the Lamborghini Countach.
No, you can't go wrong with that. That's pretty good. That's a good choice.
But maybe the smokescreen variation that actually has like the. Oh wait, hold on. I know that.
Oh, you have?
Cool. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, you wouldn't go wrong for tracking down the Datsun 280Z. Like that's actually just a beautiful car all the way through. And if you actually get one and you need to rebuild it, take the time to rebuild it because that thing is just great.
Yeah. Choo Choo asks, just curious, is your loved one also into collecting Transformers? No, that's a negative.
Yeah.
She reads a lot. She does a lot of other stuff, but I mean, she supports me in what I do because I was doing that before I met her, so she knew what she's getting into. But as far as collecting, she don't collect anything like that.
I'll tell you what my girlfriend's actually into. Hold on a second. She's actually into these guys. The
Funko Pops.
Oh my God. She is actually so into clones and the Star Wars, and she loves tech right over here. So like that's what she's actually into, and she will be collecting clones for quite a bit and everything. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Is she actually into giant robots? No. Is she interested? Kind of, only because I'm actually into it and everything. And she just wants. I think that she might be giving him a little bit of a chance or something. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, at least she she wants to try. I mean, my wife, she's watched the movies with me. She knows the main, she knows who Prime is and Bumblebee and Megatron. I can point out to one and say who's that. And she'll, you know, most of the time will know who it is. But as far as she don't collect anything, I mean, even if she did, like Transformers, she just doesn't collect stuff. I mean, she's not a collector like I am. So
Totally.
so
I
yeah.
just like to do it to like every so often to my girlfriend, just random character and everything like that. Like, who is this? And she's like, I don't know.
First of all, why are you yelling at me? Don't ever yell at me. Stop. Blitzwing. Blitzwing, a tank and a jet. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I don't know about Blitzwing. I think Springer would be cool. I don't know. Octane would be kind of boring. A trucker and a airplane, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you'd have free gas forever. So
That's true. Broadside would be kind of boring. You'd be I don't know. You'd be on a battleship and a jet. Yeah, that'd be okay. Sandstorm.
sure.
You get the Wienermobile.
Sandstorm was actually kind of cool.
Helicopter. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty.
buggy.
That'd be pretty cool, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. I've always loved beachcombers. So like just like anything that actually kind of like
Oh
has that
yeah, the
off-road
mini
kind of
bots,
thing.
man. We
Yeah.
forgot about. I would love to have a Warpath. Man, Warpath was for some reason I've always had a soft spot for Warpath. He's not my favorite character. He's probably one of my favorite Autobots. But I always had I remember my grandma got me. It's either my grandmother or my mom. Somebody got me a Warpath. This little, the mini bot, and I carried that thing around with me all the time. I had it in my backpack, had it in my pocket, and I loved. I mean, I just liked tanks as a kid. Who didn't like tanks as a kid?
I totally get it.
So I've always liked Warpath. The mini bots would be. You got Bumblebee. You got golly, who else?
For me,
you said Beachcomber, Sea Spray.
Sure. See, for me, carrying around like a mini bot was actually kind of like with me with Windcharger and Bumblebee. Like I always carry those guys around everywhere.
Power Glide. You get
Power Glide is awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
For me, also, if I could actually have one, Cosmos.
Oh, Cosmos. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
Whatever.
one.
Yeah. Arguably, I'm going to tell you guys. Arguably, the fastest Autobot ever in the whole entire franchise. Argue with me. I dare you.
Cosmos.
He can reach the speed of beyond light.
Could he though? Did they say that?
He's a bloody spacecraft. Like I mean, he's a UFO.
He kind of moves slow in the cartoons. Not gonna lie.
He's got the element 115 going for him and everything. I'm pretty sure that he might be arguably the fastest Autobot there.
Yeah, I love. Fans Toys are doing most of the. They're doing all the mini bots, and I'm glad I'm getting them out. Marking them off of my collection. Everything. They're doing a good job with that, and so. Where can they follow you, Norbs?
You can follow me on YouTube. I am Diecast Norbs on YouTube. You can actually find me over here. So I'll be at Diecast Norbs, and then my show is actually called Diecast Norbs Activate, and I'm usually over here. I'm usually on during the weekends and everything like that, or I'll actually try to I'm trying to filter some more time into YouTube and everything also. But you can also find me on Twitter. I'm actually there as Diecast Norbs also. You can find me on Diecast Norbs as Diecast Norbs on Instagram also. And I might be one of the guys that still uses Tumblr. Also, I have that's right. I still use Tumblr. Also, I have a Facebook. You can actually find me on Diecast Norbs on Facebook, and you can actually find us all over at the Transformers Hooligans Hangout, and talk to us anytime over there. Join our crew and everything. We have a merry band of people who actually love giant robots and everything. So come join us over there. Yeah.
Awesome. I hope they give us I hope they give us a Warpath too, Duke. I really do. That'd be awesome. Sorry, what was you saying? Sorry.
No, I was just trying to figure out if I actually covered all the socials and everything. It was just like Twitter, Instagram, just trying to figure out exactly where else I actually am.
I use YouTube and Instagram mainly. I do have a Twitter account. I even have a TikTok account, but I just stopped using those. I don't go on Twitter anymore. It's a cesspool, so I don't even use. I don't use that.
TikTok. I need to use more TikTok, but yes, I agree with you. Sometimes Twitter can
my wife loves TikTok. She's on there all the freaking time, and she got me into making an account, and I uploaded some of my shorts and stuff and everything, but but I use
need to
Instagram all the time. That's where if you want to get in contact with me really quickly, Instagram is a way to get to me.
For TikTok, I need to work on some comedy because, like, for some reason, I have a comedy bug that's actually growing right now, and I kind of feel like I actually need to work on some Transformers comedy material, but I'm not that funny. So, like, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I can do there and everything, but I'll figure it out. I'm actually just like plugging some of the things that I actually did on YouTube onto TikTok and everything. So you can actually find me over there until I figure out more things to do with it and everything. Just like, please bear with me and just follow me anyway.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, it's about time to go. I got to go finish off a review and everything. But I want to thank, Norbs, first of all, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
Oh, it was great. And I want to thank everybody that came in, and I want to thank everybody that asked questions, was chatting and everything. I really appreciate that, man. I love doing this, and I need to go live more often. I know I say that all the time, and then I'll go like a month or two and won't even do anything. But I mainly didn't do it because my computer sucked, and every time everybody knows that I'll be talking and I'll just disappear. And but now I'm on a laptop, and it doesn't crash or anything like that. So, but I want everybody to I hope everybody has a great weekend and great rest of your month. Like I said, I'm going to try to do more of these, and appreciate everybody. And I hope everybody just take care. What do I always say? Be good to yourself. Hail freaking Transformers and all that wonderful stuff. And good night, folks. Y'all take care. And I will talk to y'all later. Let's see. Let me end stream real quick.
Right.